14 November 2020, and I've got some breaking news for you from South Africa, and this is going to be some very shocking news, which is to say that Prophet Shepherd Bushiri and his wife Mary have escaped South Africa and they've gone somewhere. This statement actually appeared on the Facebook page of Prophet Shepherd Bushiri himself. And it is a very, very big embarrassment for the South African criminal justice system for Bushiri to escape in the way that he has done. Bushiri claims that he's afraid for his life and was not going to face a free and fair trial. So I'm going to quickly read for you what Bushiri said, and then I'm going to come in the evening and I'll tell you more, and I'll bring in some analysts and we say where Bushiri is. This is shocking and unbelievable. So here is what Bushiri said. I would like to inform the general public that my wife Mary and I are temporarily in our home country, Malawi, because of safety and security issues since 2015, matters that got worse when we got out on bail. There has been clear and evident attempts to have myself, my wife, and my family killed. And despite our several attempts to report to the authorities, there has never been state prosecution or protection. Our coming to Malawi, hence, is a tactical withdrawal from the Republic of South Africa, solely meant to preserve our life. These attempts have been heightened with the recent spate of arrests and detentions that we felt the only way for us to clear our names before the law is to ensure that our lives are preserved. My wife and I strongly believe in our innocence, but this cannot be proved if our lives are not preserved. We have to be alive to testify to our innocence. As we stand here, we were arrested in 2019 on alleged money laundering charges, and it's getting to 2 years now without trial because the state is not ready to give it. As we keep waiting for that trial to come, we were arrested again, kept in custody for over 2 weeks, and we are not sure if we will face trial. Equally shocking is the fact that as we kept waiting to get the facts of the recent arrest, the state brought up immigration issues that they, not us or the public, an explanation, but they want us to explain. Against this background, we have come to the painful conclusion that what my wife and I faced in the Republic of South Africa since 2015 is purely persecution, not prosecution. What is shocking is that it was me who, in 2018, opened cases of extortion and intimidation against the officers who are today investigating, arresting, prosecuting me and my wife of these several allegations. Obviously, there can never be independence and impartiality. It's purely acts of open vengeance. This, I must say, clearly violates rules of natural justice, which say justice must not just be done, but be seen to be done. Right, let's go to they're almost going to the conclusion now. As such, I want to make it clear here that our coming to Malawi is not an act of running away from being tried, not at all. All my wife and I want is to clear our names in a justice system that is fair, impartial, and just. In this vein, I am calling for the following to be met by the Republic of South African authorities to ensure our free, fair, impartial, and just trial. First, I want the South African government to assure us of our safety and security whilst in South Africa. Secondly, I want the South African government to assure us that our bail will not be revoked. Our right to free and fair trial entails that we have access to our lawyers all the time. Revocation of the bail defeats our right to fair trial and also exposes us to further security and safety challenges. Thirdly, I want the officers involved in investigating, arresting, and prosecuting us to recuse themselves. As earlier said, this is the same team that I lodged complaint against and also opened cases against. I won't have a fair trial with their continued involvement. Fourthly, I want the South African state to see to it that all issues I lodged and opened against these officers must be pursued to their logical conclusion before proceeding with our case. Finally, I want the South African state to appoint independent and professional investigators and prosecutors who should make independent decisions on the cases we are allegedly accused of. In this regard, I'm requesting Malawi government to liaise with the South African government to ensure that the above are met. Once these three issues are met, and I am assured of a fair, just, and impartial trial, I am willing to avail myself before the South Africa justice system. I am looking forward to the day, because my wife and I have long waited for it to prove our innocence and clear our names. I will hold a press briefing in Lilongwe, Malawi, and it will be aired on all media networks across the world soon. This is the end of Bushiri's statement that he made. And I want to make it clear, there is no way in this statement where Bushiri talked about God. This is the most important thing. Bushiri is a prophet, and you can see in this statement, he never mentioned the word God. And that is going to be very, very key going forward. Is Bushiri still going to continue as a prophet, or is he now a fugitive from justice? So I find this very, very interesting. He has also forfeited his bail of 400,000. That is 200,000 for himself, 200,000 for his wife. And immediately, his 2 or 3 co-accused are going to be arrested and thrown in jail. This is what the judge said. She said if Bushiri leaves South Africa, the co-accused are going to be arrested and put back in jail. One of them is already in jail. The wife of Mudolo, she's going to be thrown back in jail. The lady, if they have not run away, the wife of Mudolo is going to be thrown back in jail. And the lady, the one lady who was also part of this case, she's going to be thrown in jail. He has compromised this other co-accused. He has also lost his house, which is worth 5 million. However, I understand he had sold that house already. So the question is, did he manage to give the title deeds? Because the title deeds were supposed to be given, I think, on the 8th or the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Did he manage to give the title deeds to the court, or he escaped before? Because it's not showing us here when he escaped. Did he jump through the border at Bay Bridge? Did he use a private jet? Is he in Malawi? That is a key question. I do not think it will make sense for Bushiri to go to Malawi. If I was Bushiri, I would personally not go to Malawi. I would go to a country like Dubai, where it's very difficult for them to extradite you to South Africa. And obviously he had his wife. His wife could not have jumped the border to Zimbabwe. I doubt very much that this is what happened. And also his children, my understanding is that they were probably here in South Africa on holiday. So someone with a private jet probably took Bushiri out of South Africa. What will happen to his law firm? The law firm argued that Bushiri has not escaped before, and now he has escaped. What is going to happen? I think this is a case that is going to bring the spotlight on the South Africa criminal justice system. How was Bushiri allowed, with stringent bail conditions, to leave South Africa? And do we now have a justice system for the poor and a justice system for the rich? You can see the demands that Bushiri is making here. Get rid of the people that are investigating me. Bring my court case now. Don't bring it in March. He's making the law. So it's going to be very interesting how the Malawi government is going to respond It's going to be very interesting how the South African government is going to respond. This is unprecedented, and this is a new territory for the South Africa criminal justice system. And also what happens to Bushiri's church. As you know, Bushiri had a big flock. I think his church, over 100,000 easily, people who are in Bushiri's church in different branches. And if you look at the people from Malawi, my understanding is that a lot of them have already started to go into buses and leave. There's a belief that there is persecution of foreigners, which has been created in the church. What is going to happen? What is the relationship there? Is the church moving to Malawi? Is it possible? So I find this very, very interesting. And this was not posted by anyone other than Bushiri himself. If you go to his Facebook page, you're going to see Bushiri has issued this statement. So I want to end it here. I'm going to be back tonight, and we want to discuss where is Bushiri. Personally, I don't believe he's in Malawi. If he's in Malawi, they're just going to get him from there, and they're going to drop him in South Africa, and he's going to be in jail until he's tried for many, many years. I doubt very much that Bushiri is in Malawi. If he did that, if Bushiri went to Malawi, I'm going to see that he's not very smart, because he's going to be back very, very quickly. So I'm doing further investigations. I'm asking around. Someone with a private jet took Bushiri, but where? That is what we're going to discuss tonight. So I'm going to be doing a bit of digging. If you want to hear more about this story, go to JCTV Zimbabwe. They are going to be live very, very shortly. And you can also follow the South African guys who've been doing this. They've been analyzing prophets for many, many years. So follow all those channels in South Africa. People have been saying prophets are not really prophets. They're just here to make money. Take, for example, the case of Bushiri. There are pension funds who lost 500 million as we speak. South African pension funds, 500 million, which went away in Bushiri's company. And these are families that are not going to have money. And also this is involving another Zimbabwean, Makamba Busha. His company was involved with Bushiri in that investment where pension funds lost 500 million. And these are South African low-level pension funds. People who clean kitchens, you know, they lost money. And here we have the man has ran away. And he has told the criminal justice system in South Africa that I make the rules, you prosecute me on my own terms. Right, thank you very much for watching. And if you're watching this on WhatsApp, send it to as many people as possible. I'll be back tonight, as I said. So thank you very much. And please like, share, comment, and distribute this content as widely as possible. Thank you very much.